end of the Bishop Hezekiah Walker Countdown Show. And What's the 411 with Sharon K is going to air in 2 minutes as I produce. So, good morning. This is behind the scenes programming.
Sean Mitchell
Here we
with
go.
Make a Way. It's now the #1 song in the country and the #1 song on the Hezekiah Walker Countdown. Thanks so much for joining me today, and until next time, may the peace of God wrap around your heart, mind, and soul. I'm Hezekiah Walker, and you've been listening to the Hezekiah Walker Countdown.
The Hezekiah Walker Countdown is a product of American Urban Radio Networks. Technical production, Jay Silvers.
88.1 WFSK FM, Fisk University, Nashville.
Join me to rally to read 100 books.
Reading is Fundamental invites you to visit rallytoread.org today to learn about our reading campaign. Join the pledge to read 100 books. Hear your child's favorite
Like, share, and
authors read
subscribe,
their books,
please.
and find activities to keep young readers motivated. Teachers
That's what my
can
grandson
also enter
Kingston
the Rally
Ross
to
says.
Read sweepstakes for a chance to win 100 books for their own school. Subject to rules. Visit rallytoread.org today.
Rally to read!
Hey, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am producing behind the scenes of a live radio talk show.
Hi, this is Reverend Leah White of New Covenant Christian Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and I enjoy listening to What's the 411 with Sharon Kay, my favorite talk show host.
Thank you so much. Hello, Nashville. Well, it's good to see a little people, son.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Top of the morning.
Yeah, it is top. It is top. It's 15-ish, 16. That's when it really got topped. Anyway, let's see what's up for today. Little headlines.
Thank y'all for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, please.
Just make a phone.
It's open phones.
And let's see, at 8 o'clock. New book, new author. Who cares? Richard Brokaw. Wonder.
Time.
Yeah,
That's a good question.
wasn't.
NBC News. Yeah, I bet.
He has a new book entitled My Letter to You, based on the 7 letters to the churches in Revelation. So we shall find out about that in about an hour.
He's excited.
Is he really?
Yes.
Well, I saw that email.
You know, when they respond via email, and that means, and I know he's checked this out because he referred to me as Reverend Pastor of one of the schools. So I go, oh, where'd you get that? Because that definitely wasn't in the signature. So yeah.
Honorable Sharon K.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Peace, man. I was like, oh, yes, I am. You know, what he knows how you. I know you responded wrong.
It puts you on the spot. You go, okay, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, particularly when you get those emails, tell her right in advance what she gonna say. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know when I figure it out. And don't realize how many books in a week that are on this broadcast. I mean, it's a lot. And knowing that is the case, it does make it difficult to, you know, I can't read everybody's, and I just really can't do that. So knowing that that's the case, I have to do a lot of skimming and a lot of stuff. I just said, Lord, would you please put it in and on my head. You all cannot imagine how much help me.
If you have a
Jesus
question
has
or
been to
comment,
this
drop it in the
broadcast
section.
the last 24 years. It has been a lot of that. Just Lord, please. And
to
I mean,
faith,
literally,
yes I am.
Oil, laying
Kevin.
hands on the machines, just everything. You could not imagine.
I am a
And,
radio
as
programmer,
people
radio
say, y'all make it look so
personality,
easy. Well, yeah, we
uh,
do. It's called desperation
producer.
to get the block filled. This stuff. Help me, Lord. Anyway, and then will come,
Crypto,
of
huh?
course, experience. And if you don't have it, it's kind of difficult. To
We
sit
may
for
talk
an
about
hour and
crypto.
talk about just about
That's all
anything
we
under
may.
the sun, and make it make sense. So now, knowing that that's the case, what's up over there?
Oh, nothing much.
Boarding weekend?
No, actually, shouts out to Pastor Jerry Maynard, Pastor Mission Maynard. We had a STEM fair on yesterday at the church. So some huge organizations showed up, and also so did the Fisk University men's basketball team. So shouts out to Coach Jeremiah Crusher and the guys over there. They'll participate in the STEM program to see, and it was also a job fair, all combined into one. So NES was there, also Metro Water was there. Yes, indeed. And I meant to tell you, Pastor Hunter, who was here, was it last week? Was that Pastor Hunter? He was there yesterday. He has a food truck. A food truck. Yes. He was out there. He had his food truck out there. I was shocked. Wings. Yes. I said, you do this? He said, yeah. I said, you didn't tell nobody? He said, no, he didn't tell anybody. He was the other one that was here last week. That was Taiwan Card. He does fish. And Pastor Hunter does wings. They look good too. I think so. I think it's just wings.
I mean, festival time, when everybody black has a truck that sells fish.
And wings.
Everybody has a truck that sells just chicken. I mean, after you take one, you can't take 10. You know, so I would get some variety out there in those menus. I did not know that. That's something he's kept.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I was surprised. Yeah. So that means he must have started it out. I guess you get it going and you don't say anything until you kind of build up your clientele. And so, but he does it 3 days a week. There's a sign on the trailer. Yeah. Oh yeah. He had help. Young man. I'm not sure who. I didn't know. There was a line.
There's not, I don't think there's as many hot chicken trucks as there used to be.
A lot of them turn into full restaurants.
Yeah. Because that's what's up.
They make so much money inside they got a little storefront.
I don't know, some of them didn't, some of them just found out it was too expensive to do.
If I'm not mistaken, was that Helen's on the corner? They started as a food truck. Right up here, up on the corner. Yeah.
Wasn't sure.
As a matter of fact, your family when they come for the festival, they go over there and get chicken to go. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna walk over here to Helen's and get some chicken. I see you better get it. Order in advance.
I could.
It's a tradition. Yes. Yep.
You know I'm going. You know I'm going. That's why I came to that.
Yep. I said order in advance because you go over there, you may have to wait.
Yeah, that is you are so. You remember that, huh? They've been coming here through about the last almost a week.
Yeah. Yep.
Being a vendor, and then she didn't want it was too much work. Understood, and for the return, and so they just started coming up and making. It's actually they come up for the festival, but really they're coming for the chicken.
Yeah.
Especially because as close as it is to us right here, you won't have far to go. Just walk to the corner. Anyway, there's certain parts of the city where it is a hot chicken desert, where there is not any more fish sandwiches.
Thanks, Trina. I appreciate you. Can I
So,
respond?
depending on where you live, you get exposed to a lot of people that live over here on this side of town. Y'all have a lot to choose from over here in terms of like soul food or, or snacky food or, there's some stuff missing over here. Like we need more lunch places, drive-throughs that are good and not just throw it on a bun and wrap it up and throw it out the window. Because that's kind of what's going on over here now. You remember that day that I sent you out, and I have to stop sending you out because I'm like, every time you come back with my food, it's jacked up. I said, why, what, you gotta watch for my stuff. So you went to, what's the place down here, where you get the hot dogs and hamburgers?
Sonic? Yeah, Sonic.
And I wanted a chili dog.
Oh, yeah.
So, and with some cheese on it. So what they did was they sent over here, when I bought it, I paid for it, it wasn't free, a bun
This is the true story.
empty with chili on top and cheese. They forgot to put the hot dog in.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what we do about it? Just call the such, call the headquarters. I'm like, oh, okay, that's your response. Okay, good.
They forgot to put the hot dog in the hot dog bun.
Let the dog in there, okay? That's what you expect.
That should have been a full refund.
Well, they act like I ain't got time. And the other Sonic got closer to, several of them I've been to, it's been like that. They have been just throwing anything out there for you. Burn up onion rings. I'm like, what's going on? I don't think, I just wonder nowadays, do they get it in training and I know it's a hurry and da-da-da, but just put some care and love with your sandwiches will get
Yeah. Make it with love.
a little bit,
Just throw it in the bag, throw it down the line, and yeah.
for a hamburger, get back to the office and there's no meat in it.
Where's the beef? I remember that. Yeah.
And that's what's up. So fast food places, I wish they could get a little bit better with this.
Speaking of which, I thought I saw an article online where it said it might have been News Channel 4. They did an article that said that McDonald's was lowering the prices of their menus because customers have complained that their food is too high, and people are making different choices now because of the economy.
Well, their food is definitely too high. There's no question about that. And also, they don't respect diversity.
Did y'all know that?
And I have a real issue with that, considering their customer base and their employees. When you look in there and they have employees of all races and creeds and colors working, making the food, and then the customers that drive through, same thing. And then you say you don't believe in diversity. Well, I don't believe in you. I have not been there. I haven't been to Target either.
Target, yeah, they got hit, yeah.
these people need to recognize this. If you don't believe in diversity and inclusion, then put it on the sign on the front, and we won't come in. Okay, we'll move on to the next place, because I just think it's, Trump has really brought in a lot of craziness, a lot of craziness. Anyway, now let's see what we got here. Oh, is it the Titans regular season next?
I think it starts in 2 weeks. I think it starts right after Labor Day weekend. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. College football starts, I think, probably Labor Day weekend.
What's gonna be a lot of football?
Yeah, it's the season.
So we'll say bye to you until next year.
Yeah, baby. But I've got high hopes of the Titans.
Everybody does every year. They're hoping for the best.
Yeah. That's our team. I support them, yeah.
We don't. I'm not, was it, farewell?
Yeah. I am upset that Nashville was not chosen for a WNBA expansion team. I was hoping that we did.
Is there enough people here?
Yeah, they have the tournaments here. Yeah, Nashville is the it city for a lot of
Oh,
Oh yes. Yeah. I think especially with UT up the road and Pat Summit who really helped build that program there, really put women's basketball on the map nationwide. I mean, he really had a lot of support here to bring a WNBA team
nothing.
here, which is ridiculous. I think they should be getting top dollar, top billing. Yep. And I think they're going to get it. I think they, yeah.
Right? All right. Well, that's,
Because the viewership is up, and I think with the, nowadays with the AAU taking off and more women playing sports, and I think it's really growing. And so, but a lot of this is not just, a lot of this is the revenue sharing part of it too. So the owners don't have to just come out of their pockets; they can share some of the television deals and some of these other deals. So yeah.
since they have money, share with us. No, they don't. They don't share with their employees. Nobody does that.
I know, right? Right.
That's you just dreaming, okay? That's what part of the problem is.
Let's see. And I prefer watching the WNBA over the NBA anyway.
In the sport.
When they're in tournament, yeah. When I can catch them, yeah. Yeah, and now what? Because the NBA is watered down now. These guys one and dones and special. It's just hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. The skill level is just pull up from half court now. There's just no guys taking time off and just not saving themselves for the playoffs. And I mean, it's just a different. The NBA it's just. I long for the days of Kobe Bryant's and when Shaq played and Jordan and yes, because players played for the love of the game. We played every game. We played through. Now the running joke is like I said, people taking themselves out of games to rest and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
But when you make what, $50 million
You know what I'm
a
saying?
year, you get to rest.
They're acting like NFL players who just signed that second contract. Was it any given Sunday when that little boy told Al Kuzma, you're soft.
You're just at my home
Yeah.
and pay somebody to push buttons and the whole nine. If it was like that. Well, I think sometimes they just take things for granted, people do. And for the rest of us working stiffs out here, baby, we're not taking it for
Some money grab. And it's going to get worse now that you have the NIL. Well, I don't know. The NIL may help the NBA because a lot of these players may stay in college a lot longer to develop because they can make a little money playing, in college before they go pro. So they'll have more time to develop. That's really the problem with the NBA. Is that a lot of these guys are not staying in college long enough to develop their games, and so they just jump and lack of skills.
I don't know. In sports, nobody's ever happy. You know, no matter what's done, what the catch was,
What you think?
who was quarterback, who was, anything. Nobody, the kicker, whatever, whoever. And they're never happy. It's always something. And is there anything that you can say redeeming that, it's a good whatever because? Football's good because.
Entertaining.
Entertainment first is over. Anyway, let's take a time out and we'll be right back.
What's that 411 with Sharon K?
Want to give your opinion today? The phone lines are open. Give us a call at 329-8810, 329-8810.
What's the 411 with Sharon K is brought to you by Terry W. Jones, independent
Hey.
agent, State Farm Insurance. Life insurance is one of those subjects that makes people.
Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. My name is X-Man Lawson. I'm producing a radio talk show right now called What's the 411 with Sharon K. We are live. I'm on this half of the studio. I'm going to be live to the top of the hour. And so we're talking politics, news, just sort of back and forth. And so this is what we do. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. I also have Manhood Monday. If you're interested in trying to uplift men as in terms of men uplifting other men, I've got a couple of movies on my channel. So you might see The Color of the Cross. You might see The Ten Commandments. You'll see, what else? Fatherhood Fridays on there. So please like, share, and subscribe, and support my channel. Thank you so very much.
Catch Jazz Night in America.
Got about 30 seconds. We're going back into the show.
And Wednesdays from
Open
6
phones.
to 7 p.m. Here at listener-supported Jazzy 88.
Support comes from Cheekwood, presenting Jazz Greats, classic photographs from the Bank of America collection on view now through October 5th, featuring photographs of the golden age of jazz, including Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, Count Basie, and others. More information at cheekwood.org. Keep up with the guests and topics on What's the 411 with Sharon K. Friend us on Facebook and Twitter. Search under Sharon K's 411.
It's What's the 411. Here again, Sharon K.
All right, Nashville, Sharon K is in the house. I'm in the phone. We are happy to have you all tonight.
Make sure y'all can hear.
And 8 o'clock is the book. Actually, I want to have him on.
If I had another camera, I'd show you the other side of the studio.
We have a author on the show that is did a book specifically on the 7 letters. People have included it.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't actually done it, so we'll see what's up with him during the next hour. At 8 o'clock, that's crazy, 6 o'clock. At 8 o'clock. I'm just, my train is not running on the smooth track today. It's running on a crazy track, and you know why, too.
Coffee. Oh, coffee, yeah, that part.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. There's no words. It's really when you're in this business and it's so solely, and that goes for TV as well, it's solely dependent on machinery. And it's the weekend. This stuff ain't working like it's supposed to. It is time for a nervous breakdown. That's where I was right before you got here. I said, well, Lord, I'm going to have to riff for 60 minutes
Yeah.
because I couldn't get anything pulled up here. So, I'm just like, oh, Lord, do we have to go through this, just on a Sunday morning when I'm tired, when I'm sleepy. I mean, really.
You may have to go back to newspapers.
You
You have to go back to the old school. Yeah.
I mean, are they still out there? I don't even know newspapers still exist. Now, I have seen the Nashville City. And Did you know we were, the station was in it?
The Nashville scene? No, I didn't.
Very nice story. I must thank Ron.
Ron Wayne?
Okay.
Shouts out to Ron Wayne.
As I said it, amen. It was about the festival.
Okay.
Very, very nice. And because I told him, you know, that we did business with him one time, we promised me a story on the station, they never did it. He said, what? I said, they never did it. We paid. And you know, we have to hustle to get this money. So he got back with me. And actually, he told me he was there.
Okay, I didn't see him.
People said they were there. And I'm like, well, where y'all? And I just, you know, I didn't see him either. So a lot of people have told me that. You know, so our brother, our dear brother, around the corner, in the music department, Matthew, he's having an event next weekend. I'll talk about that here in just a few minutes over here in the Pocket Park, which is the park on the corner of Jefferson Street and 16th. So if you have this free music day featuring
Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me.
in Nashville.
We're doing open phones. I'm producing the award-winning talk show, What's the 411 with Sharon Kay.
People may or may not.
She's on the other side of the glass.
And the event is called This is Music City, North Nashville Concert Series. So, and I think this one here coming up, he started earlier in the year, and I'm like, why are you just not telling me this? Some of y'all, you know, you come to me late, and I can't help you the way I would normally be able to help you. But we're cool now. Okay, it's cool now. He said, I was at the festival. No. Where? I was out there with the people. I hear this all the time. Well, thank y'all for being there. But anyway, his event is coming up. And it's a night of live music at Constant Gardner Senior Park in North Nashville. The North Nashville Concert Series is back with a lineup that will have you dancing, moving, and feeling all night long until the lights go out. Grab your friends, bring a blanket or a lawn chair,
this
and
right.
get ready to groove. It's an amazing tune. And this event is big. It's all about celebrating local talent and enjoying the vibrant music scene in our city. So it's all about local talent, and it's free, of course. And some of the locals, it's 5 groups. Plus, he will have his own MD and Cobalt Blue. And, you know, they've been around for a long time. His young groups will perform, as well as Afro Coco Roots, 10, artist named 10. Her braids are interesting. And I think this is Chaos. That's who I see on here. So that will be what you will be getting. A good local blend. And Pink Beard.
You're also welcome to call in and offer your comments too.
I told you I'm not quite up yet.
615-329-8810.
From 6 to 9. And it's free. You have to get off work and shoot through for a little while, and you know, maybe you can enjoy the evening just a little bit, and before you head on in. But you'll be able to see some of the finest in Nashville, the local artist scene. And of course, there's many genres in the city. There's many styles, many tastes, and finding your spot in that mix is exactly what I think that he will be doing with this. And I believe he had it last year.
Yes.
Like, why? This is 25. Why are you just not telling me this? Okay. So we got that straight. And that you will be surprised at how many times that happens. That, you know, people go all around the room and they see everybody and talk to everybody and do everything. And then I don't know why this radio station pops in people's heads at the last minute. MR. Yes, we are. And, you know, we always receive people and things as they come. But don't think of us last, okay? Don't let us be the last resort. That sounds like that restaurant, Things Last Resort. I don't know if they still have it downtown or not. But I mean, we just want to be on the top of the brain, not the very bottom.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So,
Please like, share, subscribe.
Question avalanche. But,
Drop a question or comment.
You're welcome to reach over to us anytime. Now, I want to get a quick in about this beautiful weather thing we're going to be having here. You know, this forecast is just fantastic, where we're going to be going from burning up to not so burn. I guess that's what you could call it. It is, you know, 80s. Wow. I mean, that to me,
Grass cutting weather right there. That means I don't have a choice but to get out there. Man. I gotta get out. I can't say, well, it's too hot. Yeah.
at least you have a yard, amen?
Amen.
That's a sermon.
At least we have a yard.
Have a yard, and at least you have some grass in it. Because you don't have to have a.
This is true.
That's why I stopped complaining. Because I realized, you know, I can't complain about the driveway or I got a yard and don't want to maintain it. And I can remember back to living in duplexes and apartments and everything. Didn't have no yard. I always wanted a yard. So I'm good. I want to thank you, Lord. I'm just really mighty fine for me. I'll take it. Now, so don't you stop complaining, you hear me? Anyway, now here's the thing. So we got to get to today first. 90 for us today. But 59 tonight.
Wow.
Really sunny.
Crack the wings. Let the breeze in.
Oh, yes. And it'll be 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow we'll have a few more clouds. But it's only going to be 82.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, it is.
Man. And then tomorrow night, 58. So we are really sliding quickly into fall. Very, very quickly. You see, the trees are deadly.
Yeah.
It seems kind of fast for that to happen.
Global warming.
Well, you know, some people don't think so.
Global warming.
And
They'll keep on denying
Let's
it.
stay hard. You just leave them where they are. Tuesday, 81. But it's going to be low 80s and 50s in the evenings for, you know, this whole week. So this is the week we've been asking for. And during the summer, you know, when it was raining every day in May and June and then July burning up. So we're actually going to,
Yeah.
just, you know, put your complaints away somewhere and enjoy it while you can. Now we are sitting at 72. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful?
It is.
Okay, you know the Titans won.
I know. They won both their preseason games so far.
No, we love them. No, I love them all the time. I have their old school t-shirts and stuff. When they first came. I wish those were collector's items now.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
I got the same thing. Anyway, no, my coffee's good.
Excellent. Excellent.
For Dunkin' Donut.
Okay.
Very thing for me to have.
Gotcha.
Yeah, weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is desperation.
That light coffee that's in
Yeah, this desperation. Now I got to have real bean.
there. Coffee, flavored coffee.
Brown water. You know, I've got to pay, you have to pay a little bit more for coffee. And which, by the way, we are doing that anyway. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Paying more for everything.
Well, for everything. Wouldn't know why they said they didn't vote for Kamala Harris was because things were too high? And now everyone's okay with things being too high? Or higher? Yeah, you're right, higher. That doesn't make sense. I didn't vote for her because because stuff was too high. But under this president, it's higher, but I'm okay with that. I'm willing to pay more now just because it's him.
This is for sure.
I'm willing to be hosed down to pay more out of my budget while he's making off like a bandit, enriching his coffers by the billions, hosing us down, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to vote for some more. You know what? I'm going to vote. I like that. I'm going to vote for some more of that, because that's just what we need, right? Yeah. I want some more of that in my life. Keep closing me down. Yeah. Yeah. Cut my insurance, cut my Medicaid, don't offer me any plans, raise my taxes, while y'all get away with everything. Yeah, cut everything, and the big bosses continue to get big tax breaks and firing people and laying them off, and yeah, we're gonna keep voting for more of that. Yeah.
He's only speaking for himself.
Yeah.
You can share it.
We like that, don't we? That's the American way. That's the American way.
The American way. Okay. The Trump administration plans to deport Gilmore Abrego Garcia to Uganda after he declined
Yeah, I know I'm playing
a plea deal
right.
involving deportation
Y'all
to
better know
Costa
I'm playing.
Rica.
You know we ain't going
His
for that.
defense attorneys told the court yesterday. He was released from Tennessee jail on Friday after his case attracted significant attention amid President Trump's immigration crackdown when he was mistakenly deported in March. Why couldn't the man just say, I made a mistake? But he's going to send you to a hellhole just to prove, he goes to a great lengths to prove he's right all the time. He really does have some kind of mental thing going on, because he can't be wrong. If he's wrong, then everybody's heads off with their heads. I mean, this is crazy. Facing a court order. The Trump administration brought him back to the U.S. in June, only to detain him on human smuggling charges. Abrego Garcia's attorney's court filing showed the administration requested he appear at an immigration facility
That's an abuse
in
of power.
Baltimore tomorrow and could be deported again.
Oh yeah, jump on ahead. Can I get some likes, y'all? Can I get some likes?
And here's something that is
Some
just
more
like
likes.
never
Come on, just gonna
ending.
jump on my
I mean,
live and look and
Lord.
listen and not like.
The Costa Rica offer came late Thursday.
You're not going to hear this kind of talk
And he
anywhere.
remained
This is it
in
right here.
according to a brief filing in Tennessee where the criminal case was brought. After Abrego Garcia left jail Friday, Immigration and Customs Enforcement told the attorneys he would be deported to Uganda, going to Africa. He's not even African. And should report to immigration authorities tomorrow. We'll see how that turns out tomorrow. And so you saw him on the news coming. And, it's just, there's just thoroughly going to try to do something to fight him with. Homeland Security Secretary Christie, get your gun known, said that the administration will not stop fighting until he's out of the U.S., regardless if he's right or wrong. We're just going to get him going. Attitude that people have. That is really.
It's all about posturing for the cameras. It's really got nothing to do with whether he's just a political football that they're using to keep in the headlines so that they can use him as an example of saying they're tough on crime, they're tough on immigrants. Yeah, that's all this is.
And but they didn't find anything. Okay, so we'll see how that turns out.
Yep, it's abuse of power.
Well, we'll see, because people are going to continue to watch that one, because he's not the only one that's been done.
Oh, yeah, I'm more worried about the ones that we don't see and don't hear about, especially people running around with masks on and snatching people up off the streets. When did that become a good thing to do? And then defend it, and then you can't hardly ask any questions about it. But when did it become okay again in the United States of America to allow masked, hooded people, like she just said, to be able to just disappear people off the streets? The last time I ever heard of that happening in a society, I was in Iraq. And that's the kind of thing that I would hear about when I was talking to the people over there. If you spoke out against Saddam or anyone, then you would disappear in the middle of the night. And people would never hear from you again. Literally, you'd be in a cell someplace, and that's how they lived. They lived under that kind of oppression. And I would think to myself, how did they get to this here? And so you're looking at it right now. Exactly. Yep.
Now this is out of Economy Borough, Pennsylvania. A bus carrying a junior high school football team to a game crashed yesterday north of Pittsburgh, sending 21 of the 28 people on board to the hospital. Lord, the school's just getting started. 25 Alabama junior high school students and 3 adults were headed to a game in nearby Gibsonia? That must be on the stage. The crash occurred in Economy Borough, which is about 20 miles north of Pittsburgh. So in this area, it must have been quite a country area, sounding area. The information on the medical status is not completely known yet, but O'Brien said that information that he understood was that the bus turned on its side during the crash, but it came back upright and the students were evacuated in the school bus. That must have been horrifying for those children. And everybody and the driver and the whole nine. And I know we'll be hearing more about how that happened. Because there was a couple weeks ago, there was a bus like that people going to the casino all the time. Anyway, let's take a time out and we'll be right back.
You're listening to What's That 411 with Sharon K.
Want to give your opinion today? The phone lines are open. Give us a call at 329-8810. 329-8810.
What's the 411 with Sharon K is brought to you by Terry W. Jones.
Thank you for
Independent
joining
agent,
me.
State Farm
Please
Insurance. Life insurance is one of
drop
the
in a
most
comment.
expensive
And while you're viewing, please hit the like button.
They probably don't
Hit the
have
like button.
That's why State
Show brother
Farm
some love. I done seen people jump off and on, off and on, off and on, sit here and, show brother some love. Hit like. It don't take but a second to hit like. We are doing open phones. We are talking about some things that everybody is talking about in this country. I just want to say thank you for joining me on this live. I am producing a radio talk show. That's what I'm doing right now. Please hit the like button, share. There's someone else in this building. Let me see who it is. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, good morning. Oh, right here. Hey. All right. But I'll be live for about another 20 or so minutes. We have a live guest that's going to be on the phone, and so I won't be talking after that. But right now I'm producing. Y'all can't see the other part of the studio. Let me turn it. All right. That's the other voice that you hear. You hear the voice of the host, Sharon K. on the air. So we're going back into the show. I'm producing. We're coming out of the break in 25 seconds. Please hit like. Thank you. Please hit share. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. And please like, share, and subscribe my Manhood Mondays. You don't want to miss those. They are awesome.
478-8500 or online at fastsigns.com/2098.
We are coming back in.
It's What's the 411? Here again, Sharon K.
All right, Nashville, Sharon K is in the house. Mighty glad to be
We're
on
back in.
Jazzy 88 WFSK.
615-329-8810 if you want to call and make a comment. I'll put you on hold. You can chime in. We're live on the radio, baby.
Independent agent, State Farm Insurance. We thank you so very much.
Now, this is live radio, not a podcast. Live radio.
And this morning is a little bit of hodgepodge. And in club is my letter to you, based on 7 letters of the churches in Revelation. And the author is Bible study teacher and author Richard Burkhoff. And we'll tell the name.
Please hit like. Please hit like.
Now,
Please
let me get-
subscribe. Please share.
those students are officially
Yes. Yes. Yep.
those students. And we'll be seeing more of them as the days go by. Anyway, this is out of Minneapolis. Let's come on. Religious colleges that require students to sign a statement of faith Why?
Wow.
Excluded from a popular Minnesota program that lets high school students take college courses for credit. A federal judge has ruled, tossing a state law that she said
Did y'all know that?
is an unconstitutional violation of religious freedom. Well, people are just taking the Lord and Savior,
Yes, they are.
intended for him to go. The ruling over the weekend from U.S. District Judge Nancy Brazel was a victory for two conservative Christian colleges in the state, Crown College in St. Bonaventure and the University of Northwestern in Roseville. Those two institutions require their students to pledge to follow the school's values and conduct rules, effectively barring students who aren't Christian or are LGBTQ plus from campus activities. So those people vote, by the way.
Yes, they do. And I think some people have forgotten about that. Yes, they do.
It's not like these people.
And you can't deport them.
No, it's been, there's the BTQ Republican.
Mhm. Who voted for that, by the way?
This is nuts.
I didn't know he was going to do that. You didn't? He said he was.
All was sought by the State Department of Education and advocates for LGBTQ plus rights. In defending the change in a hearing in December, the state argued that it rightly protected high school students who are not Christian, straight, and cisgender, those whose gender identity matches the sex they are assigned at birth. And for Minnesota, this is every state does it.
Yeah.
Minnesota's 40-year-old post-secondary enrollment officers program.
What do
lets
y'all
high
think about
schools
this?
earn free credits at
What do you think?
at state expense and public or private colleges of their choice.
Can I get a like?
Although the courses
Can you reach over, hit that
must,
like
be,
button? Can you reach over and
around
subscribe if you haven't
6,000
subscribed?
60,000 students have participated. So, if our governor here, in his time remaining, if he decides to do something like this, the lottery money,
Mm-hmm.
this could be a problem.
Yep.
So, there's, just people just trampling all over the rights. We have no rights anymore. You notice how they're all drifting away? Has anybody else noticed that? So I just, some of this is to me, it's like,
What have we gained in the past 7 months since this administration's taken over? How have our lives been impacted for the better?
I can't answer that because there's no answer to it, depending on what side of the aisle.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're already rich and you have money to throw around in the stock market and stuff like that, maybe I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand what.
Percentage of them.
Yeah,
Very, very tight.
all these people who voted for him. I'm trying to understand what is it that we've actually gotten out of this deal.
Jeffrey Epstein's imprisoned former girlfriend repeatedly denied to the Justice Department witnessing any sexual inappropriate interactions with Donald Trump.
What's he in jail for?
Who?
Her. They don't act like it. They don't seem to act like that. They act like she's just in there because they don't act like she just was maybe they made a mistake and she just, I don't know. They just act like, yeah.
Maybe we'll have amnesia. That's according to records released Friday, meant to distance the Republican president from the disgraced financier. And the Trump administration issued hundreds of pages of transcripts from interviews Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanchard conducted with Ghislaine Maxwell. And she gets in the Club Fed.
Yep.
As long as you don't say my name, don't say my name, scratch it out, cut that out. Just don't. I'm good, remember? I'm good. The administration has scrambled to present itself as transparent.
She's going to get a pardon.
In a fierce backlash over an earlier refusal to
Watch and
disclose
see
records
if she doesn't get a
from the
pardon.
sex trafficking case. The transcripts show Maxwell repeatedly praising Trump and denying she had observed him engaged in any form of sexual behavior. Guilty. Guilt.
So why is she in jail? She didn't see nothing. She don't know nothing.
Day that Friday, the death study was supposed to be read.
Yeah.
The day they did the raid.
On John Bolton's house in office. Yeah. Surprise. Yeah.
That oops. we,
Don't look over here. Look over there. Yeah.
If we don't come up,
Smoke screen.
this ain't gonna turn out so good. So
This dude had a whole private island where he was flying people in and out on a private jet, and she was a part of that. And so they, so they sort of treat that like that. This dude had a whole island, not a party. Not a party where people were out there doing stuff and signing NDLs. But this dude had an island flying people in and out. That list, exactly. The names on that list and that stuff will never see the light of day. Never. This is going to drag out and drip. Yes.
shredded.
Yep.
Guilty. I'm just like, the reputation, and I've been talking about this for some years now. Trump's reputation that he lived off of and breathed off of and made him famous was his international play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back in the day, Trump. And he still carried that image with him throughout quite a bit. And so it's for us to believe that an international wealthy playboy would not have had some fun. Huh? I would not have done some freaky crazy stuff. International playboy now. Yeah, I bet he was at the Playboy Bunny.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of people who were hanging out in them days, all of a sudden discriminate social media, act like they didn't know, wasn't there, don't know, don't remember, don't recall. What's that word we learn now? I don't recall. That became popular by the guy from Alabama, the former Attorney General. He made that word popular. I don't recall.
So anyway, so we just
But we see the plane records where it says right here you were with. I don't recall that.
call that either. I mean, that's what.
But you're in a photo with him. There's several photos at monologue or at the I don't recall that. That could have been that's AI.
And I think Melania knows. Yes.
Yeah. Now remember Bill Gates. Remember his wife said that one of the reasons why this is on public record. One of the reasons why she divorced him was because of his friendship with what's his name again, Jeffrey Epstein. That was one of the reasons that they were too buddy. And they spent a lot of time hanging out. So that was one of the reasons she did not like that.
No, she got paid too.
Oh, did she? I'm not crying for
Anyway, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has fired a general whose agency's initial intelligence assessment of U.S. damage to Iran nuclear sites angered President Trump. Their heads must go cut their heads off. According to two people familiar with the decision and a White House official. Lieutenant General Jeffrey Cruz will no longer serve as head of the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency, according to the people who spoke Friday, on condition of anonymity,
Hey.
because they were not authorized to.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everybody.
We'll figure that out anyway.
You don't want to miss
Hegseth
Manhood
also
Mondays
fired
tomorrow. There's a great Manhood Monday coming up. You don't want to miss it.
Nancy LaCour, who is the chief of the Navy Reserve, as well as Rear Admiral Milton Sands, a Navy SEAL officer who oversees Naval Special Warfare Command. Another U.S. official said he's just going to have decades of experience in this, and he's going to come in like with none, just a little teeny things.
He looks the part. Isn't that the qualification? You have to look like the part.
Well, these are a series of steps you will see targeting military leaders, intelligence officials, and others perceived critics of Trump. Don't criticize him off of their heads. Who has demanded loyalty across the government, period. Everyone bow down. That's like bowing down.
Yep.
The administration also stripped security clearances this week from additional current and former national security officials. Taken together, the moves could chill the Senate and send a signal across reaching conclusions
Yep.
with Trump.
Yep.
So you can't even tell the truth. We might be in the grip
Yep.
to get a nuclear attack, and you can't tell it because Trump, this has gone
This is how you take over your government.
just a wee bit too far. Speaking of too far, in Tallinn, Estonia, human rights activists say female political prisoners in Belarus are often singled out for abuse and humiliation, threatening losing their children and having medical problems ignored. That is really something. The regime of authoritarian President Alexander Lukashenko has nearly 1,200 political prisoners, while all endure harsh conditions. Human rights officials say that the 178 women behind bars are particularly vulnerable with the children. That official says one of the prisoners says she nearly lost parental rights to her two children.
Can you believe this?
When she was initially arrested.
I only have 6 more minutes
Her eyesight
to go
deteriorated.
live, Joe.
So
I
in
appreciate
military
y'all.
uniforms in a dimly lit room, denied access to even basic needs like feminine hygiene products. Why y'all holding that stuff back? Now, why? What we supposed to do? Huh? Think about it. What we supposed to do? She used rags or whatever she could to find amid unsanitary conditions. Well, this is an authoritarian president, and that's what he's doing to women. So, we have one too. And I don't know what he's going to do to the women. I know what he does to people in the media here that say something about him. Off with their hands. Anyway, so we shall see. And, I think that this is unnecessary silliness. Well, not silly, but this is one of those things that, fake or phony, upset
Yeah, fake outrage.
on there just railing over this Cracker Barrel logo. I mean, did we rail when they changed Uncle Ben?
No,
Rail when Aunt Jemima?
no.
Different. Okay. So, there's somebody coming here. Cracker Barrel is serving up a redesign of its iconic folksy logo as something minimalist and modern. But some customers who love to fan the flames and make money off of stuff like this, and Wall Street traders are sending it back to the kitchen. The 55-year-old restaurant and retail store chain based in Lebanon, Tennessee, right down the road, announced on August 19th changes to its logo, menu, and other dinner decor in a campaign titled All the More. The redesign eliminates several familiar items, including images of Uncle Herschel, a farmer in overalls, and Cracker Barrel itself that have been part of the logo since 1977. Now, y'all get your outrage going, your backlash. Oh, Lord, Cracker Barrel getting more attention than they ever had. Logo changes sparked an online backlash from customers, some of whom mourned the loss of Uncle Herschel, who they don't even know who he is. They mourned it like he was a family member. Conservative groups accused the company of going woke. It accused the company of going woke. Let me see what the word woke means. It doesn't mean any of these things. These people are turning woke into strips and they're like a rubber band. And it's such a small change. I want to know, is the place open? And what time they close and what's on the menu. I don't care about all this.
Wrapping up this
Uncle
hour.
Herschel's not on there with that barrel.
I'm gonna call next
And
hour's
sometimes
guests,
I
get them
too
ready.
late. I'm like, oh no, y'all don't care. This going way too far. Oh man. So I don't know. I guess they feel like they're not American. It's not American anymore because Uncle Herschel and the barrel are not on the logo and it's shaped a little bit different. But the name of the restaurant is still Cracker Barrel. They didn't change the name. They just changed the shape and the look.
Hey, good morning.
And
This
I don't
is Mr.
care.
Lawson.
Long
This
as
is
long
Mr.
as when I
Ford
go
Lawson.
there, I
Okay,
get
how are
something
you,
to
sir?
eat, and it's good. Y'all can have all kind of Uncle
Excellent. We are ready for you. We're going to take a break at the top of the hour and
I don't
then
see
come back to
him as
you
much
with
as
our
I do
guest.
the word cracker and barrel. And that's what's
All right, right on,
important to me, is that, are they open?
The guest is on. We're going to wrap up this hour, and then that's going to be it for this live because I won't be talking. I won't be adding my commentary as much. So that's why I won't keep you on here.
Some of y'all just love
So
this.
we're gonna go to
And you know,
break
it
and
is
then
all about making money. And that's
come
how
back
much
with the author,
It's all about all that
Richard
outrage, all that hot air
Brokaw.
that was being blown, that kept that.
My letter to you based on the 7 letters
White guys feeling disenfranchised because
to the churches in Revelation.
It's not on the logo. Y'all got too much time on your hands.
Yep.
You could be a volunteer in the community, do something, but quit worrying about that. I mean, do people eat in this country? Your focus is all fuzzy. It really is. Y'all aren't thinking about the thing that's most important. That our country
Thank you for
has.
joining me today. I appreciate you.
For having none. And,
Thank you.
This was out here like crazy, and you worrying about a Uncle Herschel and a barrel on the label of the restaurant.
We're getting ready to take us to the top of the hour break.
Next. All right, Nashville, let's take a time out, and we'll be right back.
Thank you all for joining me on today.
88.1.
Please like, share, and
WFSA
subscribe.
FM.
Please.
Fisk University, Nashville.
I'm Thelma, and I had kidney disease for years and didn't know.
I'm Dr. Vega. Adults with type 2 diabetes or high blood